What's up guys, Games and welcome back to yet another preview, and today we have, finally, the preview of EF Education First, Pro Cycling, Nippo, Easypost, powered by Cannondale. I think I got everything right. But yeah, it is the 27th of January. They've taken their time, as they always do. Well, I mean, we'll see if they're as slow as that 21 season was. Because in 2021, EF bagged 16 Ws, leading them to a 16th place in the UCI rankings. Their wins came through Magnus Cort Nielsen and Michael Valgren. The Danes really doing well, as you can see on the right side, with Cort winning not once, not twice, but thrice on the Vuelta. Honestly goated. But also Julius Vandenberg, Stefan Besega, winning mainly the time trial in Paris-Nice in the same second as Remy Cavagna, Lawson Craddock, Rigo Uran, Hugh Carthy, Alberto Bettiol, and Nielsen Paredes, who managed to get the biggest win of EF's season, as he won La Classica San Sebastian, or Donostia San Sebastian, ahead of Matej Mohoric. Quite an unexpected win. If you ask me, I didn't think Nielsen Paredes would be like my main competitor to win it, but fair enough, congratulations to him. And then the rest of the season, obviously, you're a team mainly axed on the Grand Tour. You got a top 10 with Rigo Uran on Tour de France. I think that's like his 6th consecutive top 10 season-wise. I think he's been in the top 10 since like 2015. So big ups, Rigoberto. You got 8th on the Giro with Hugh Carthy. You're nowhere to be seen on the Vuelta, but then again, you've got Magnus Cort Nielsen doing the work for you. So I don't think that was too bad of a season. And then you're getting wins here and there, Paris-Nice, Bing Bang, Tour de Suisse, Tour de Romandie. Main aspect where you're not exactly there is the classics. Because sure, you do win San Sebastian, but the rest of the classics, whether they're cobbled or Ardennes, you're not there. Alberto Bettiol, just not the Alberto Bettiol that won the Ronde of Vlaanderen. So yeah, and I think you can be slightly disappointed by Hugh Carthy. 8th place on the Giro when the man had quite a nice promises that he had shown on the Vuelta. Yeah, I don't think he's very happy about his season. I think he likes hot weather. He's shown it on the Vuelta. Maybe the Giro is not the best of choices for the British rider. Now, transfer-wise, EF has been very active. They've lost a lot of riders, a lot of them due to retirements. TJ Van Garderen, who will join the staff, Julien Fares, Moreno Orfland, Fumiyuki Beppu, Mitchell Docker. They're all retiring, but then you're also losing Sergio Higuita. That's probably like your biggest loss. But he's had a stinker of the 2021 season, finishing 25th, I think, of the Tour de France, and not really performing on any terrain. And even getting his contract cut off before the end of it because he rode on a specialized bike instead of a Cannondale before the 31st of December. You're also losing Lawson Craddock. He did bring you a win last season. He's a very decent time trialist, and also he was American, so that was good for the sponsors. And then you're losing Will Barta, Logan Owen, and James Whelan. But signing-wise, I don't think there's such thing as like a regularity, but you can have a transfer window where you're only trying to go for like big hits, and I think that's what they've tried to do. It either pays off or it doesn't. You've signed Esteban Chavez, had a resurgence in shape in the 2021 season, and hopefully that you can carry that comes 2022. He basically replaces Sergio Higuita, Colombian climber, sometimes good, well, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, in the words of Gattuso. You've also signed Mehawi Kudus, which is good. Odd Christian Eking, very strong Vuelta for him with Intermarché, and I really like the signing of the Norwegian. Owen Dull had his time with Ineos, Lukasz Wisniewski, James Shaw, and then 4 young riders. First, you're getting Marijn Vandenberg, so you've got the Vandenberg brothers united in the team. And actually, wait, no. Is it his brother? I know there's another Vandenberg, but is that the... I don't remember, I'm not sure. But Vandenberg formed with the under-23 of FDJ. Had very solid results last season. Quite happy to see him making the move towards World Tour. Same for Sean Quinn, used to be with Hagen's Berman Axion. Georg Steinhauser, don't really know a lot about him. I know he got second on like the Queen stage of the Tour de l'Avenir behind Carlos Rodriguez. And Ben Healy, an Irish rider. I know nothing of him, but he has 7 potential on PCM. So I reckon that the people making the stats do like him. And then there's one name I haven't mentioned. You've signed Mark Padden. That's the weird one. Because you've signed probably the guy who had the biggest question marks last season with Sonny Coldwell. And whether you're getting Dauphiné Mark Padden or not, that's gonna make a lot of difference for EF. A lot of difference. So I'm not exactly sure what you think of it. Because even if you're getting Dauphiné EF, you're gonna get so much suspicion, so much bad luck, bad press. And with a team led by Jonathan Wouters, who has already been linked with bad press in the past, I don't know, it's a weird move. I don't know what you think of it. Now, when it comes to the ones to watch, I've gone with Sean Quinn. He's 20-year-old from the United States of the Americas. He already had a spell in World Tour that was in 2020. He spent the month of August, I'm saying this as if it's an internship, but he was basically an intern with De Konak. Didn't really do well. Went back to America, went back to Regensburg Axion, where he started his season very well in Portugal, winning La Classifica de Arabida. And then right after that, being the best young rider at the Volta ao Algarve. I really like his profile, and I think he fits very well in the system and the mindset of EF. Kind of like a Sean Bennett kind of rider. Very similar types, if I'm being honest. But I think Sean Quinn is a lot more promising. Huygens Berman has a history of forming good riders. Theo Guggenhardt, I think Ruben Guerrero, who's also riding for EF. They're a good team. They're a good base team for a young rider to make the step up to World Tour. Sean Quinn makes the step up to an American team as well, so I really like that. And yeah, I kind of have a soft spot for him because I did have a say with Regensburg and Axion this season on PCM. So I'm very eager to see him do well. I don't expect him to get wins and everything, but you never know. He could get like a nice top 10 on a classic, or like a top 5 on a breakaway stage of a Grand Tour. I don't know if he'll do a Grand Tour, but if he does, I'd like to see him show his colors, get in the breakaways and have fun. So what does that mean for EF? I gave them 3 stars for the 2021 season. They can be extremely grateful that they have Magnus Cort Nielsen in their team and Nielsen Paulus, because that bumped up their rating big times. Transfer-wise, I gave them 3.5 stars. You're not losing anything big except Sergio Higuita and Lawson Craddock. I think you're signing a lot of promising riders. I like the fact that you've signed the four young riders I've mentioned. Chavez, if he works, it's great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But you still have Simon Carr as well in your team as a decent mountain rider. You've got a lot of good riders in your team, and I think they probably didn't extract all of the performances they could have had in 2021. But I've got 2.5 stars in ambition. Your biggest rider is Rigoberto Urán, and as much as I love the guy, you're not getting anywhere with Rigo in your team. Because what's the ceiling of Rigoberto Urán today? I don't know. Is it a top 5 on the Grand Tour? I don't even think he can make that. So to rely your entire season on Urán is weird. You do have Hugh Carthy, who did disappoint in 2021. Hopefully he'll have a better 2022. I really liked his 2020 Vuelta, and they showed a lot of promises, so hopefully we can see more of that in 2022. But then you've got Alberto Bettiol. Good, okay. You got nobody really around him, if I'm being honest. And then you'll have your usual stage hunters, the Valgrens, the Cort Nielsens, the sprinters. Well, you don't even have a sprinter. Like, your best sprinter was Jens Keukeler, and I don't even think he's at the team anymore. But yeah, ambition, I can't really give them too much, if I'm honest. Kit-wise though, 5 star. I'm so glad I've waited 27 days to see this masterclass. It's paying. It's glorious. Glorious. And they can be grateful to have a good kit, because that gives them 4 or 3.5 stars out of 5. Yeah. I don't really know what to say about EF. It's weird. I don't dislike it, nor do I hate it, nor do I like it. But that, nevertheless, is going to wrap up this preview of EF Education First, Easypost, powered by Jayco, sponsored by Cannondale, with a dash of blue on their jersey, sponsored as well by Marseille, which I need to understand why the fuck that happened, but why not? If you did, then please leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel and want to see more of my content, as we are nearing the final 3 previews of the season, and do make sure to subscribe. But I will see you in the very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl, and don't you ever let it go. We're getting drunk in here, and what comes next will never. Pass me